Welcome to MPTV's Weekend News Roundup. I am Lukman Abdelakin. First, the headlines. Federal government moves to evacuate Nigerians from South Africa over xenophobic attacks. Senate reverses principal office's rule as Oshiomhole slams Akpabio. Court orders Sowore to enter defense on Tinubu's defamation case. Kata Efe challenges Wizkid to celebrity boxing fight. Now the news in details. A federal high court in Abuja has ordered activist and former presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore to open his defense in a cyberbullying case over comments made about President Bola Tinubu. Justice Mohammed Garba of the Federal High Court gave the ruling after dismissing Showore's no-case submission, holding that the Department of State Services had presented sufficient evidence linking him to the allegations. The DSS is prosecuting Sowore on a two-count charge of alleged cyberbullying, accusing him of making defamatory remarks about the president on his verified X account. Sowore had asked the court to strike out the charges, arguing that the prosecution failed to establish a credible case. He is now expected to begin his defense.
I can never regret, one, that I'm back in this country to face them. Second, that I will never tolerate a criminal running my country. Yes. It's as simple as that. Yes, sir. Whatever it will cost, we'll give it to it. Yes, sir.
Okay, today is the 8th day in the month of May, and we are right here at the Federal High Court here in Abuja on the case of Sowore. We came in here to hear his session today that he was accused of posting on his social media handle, on Facebook to be precise, where he accused the president of being a criminal. And then from the beginning of the case, we saw how the judge and some of the government officials, that is the government lawyers, were they asked his lawyers to go on their knees. And because of the whole thing, he asked the judge to be changed for this case, and also the case to be adjourned. Precisely, the case was adjourned to the 19th of June, where the lawyer also said that the day was not certain for them, but we saw that the judge has already stood on his feet. Peace One Day reporting for MPTV.
Meanwhile, the Nigerian Senate has reversed its controversial amendment to the standing orders that changed how principal officers are selected. The Senate had earlier altered its rules to allow the Senate President to appoint principal officers without relying strictly on party nominations. However, the chamber has now stepped back from that decision following intense backlash. Senator Adams Oshiomhole openly criticized Senate President Godswill Akpabio, accusing him of undermining democratic norms within the Senate. Oshiomhole argued that the earlier amendment weakened party supremacy and threatened the independence of the legislature. He insisted that leadership positions must reflect party nominations to maintain fairness and internal democracy. The reversal followed heated debate among lawmakers, with several senators expressing concerns about transparency, unity, and adherence to parliamentary tradition. The Senate leadership has now restored the previous rule, reaffirming that political parties will continue to nominate their principal officers in the Red Chamber. A federal high court in Abuja has adjourned a suit seeking to disqualify former President Goodluck Jonathan from contesting the 2027 presidential election until May 11th. The case centers on whether Jonathan is constitutionally eligible to run again after completing the tenure of late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua in 2010 and serving a full term following his 2011 election victory. The court directed that the hearing notices be properly served on all parties before the next sitting. The federal government has begun moves to evacuate Nigerians from South Africa following renewed xenophobic tensions. The Minister of Foreign Affairs says the decision comes after reports of threats and attacks targeting foreign nationals, including Nigerians. According to the ministry, arrangements are being made in collaboration with the Nigerian High Commission in Pretoria to ensure the safe return of affected citizens. Authorities have urged Nigerians in South Africa to remain calm, stay indoors where necessary, and maintain contact with the High Commission for guidance. The government also says it is engaging South African authorities to ensure the protection of Nigerians and prevent further violence. The FCT Police Command has begun a comprehensive medical and mental health screening for officers and men to boost their well-being and operational readiness. Commissioner of Police Ahmed Sanusi said the exercise will assess physical fitness, stress levels, and overall mental health to provide timely medical support. ACP Ifayase Olabanji adds that the screening includes health questionnaires, stress evaluations, and toxicology tests, with all results kept strictly confidential. The exercise, which started at the Metro Area Command, will be extended to all commands and divisions across the FCT. A kidnapped community leader in Plateau State has been found dead, while security operatives have arrested a suspect in connection with the incident. According to reports, the victim was abducted by gunmen before his body was later discovered, sparking renewed concern over insecurity in the state. Security agencies confirmed that the suspect linked to the crime has been taken into custody and is currently assisting with investigations. Authorities say efforts are ongoing to track down other members of the criminal network involved in the kidnapping and killing. The incident has again highlighted growing concern and security challenges in parts of Plateau State, with residents calling for stronger measures to curb kidnapping and violent crime. The House of Representatives has begun moves to tighten alcohol regulations in Nigeria in a bid to curb youth alcohol abuse and reduce related health and social risk. A bill seeking to establish national framework for the control and reduction of alcohol-related harm has passed first reading in the Green Chamber. Sponsored by lawmaker Oluwatimileyin Adelegbe, the proposed legislation aims to regulate the production, importation, advertising, distribution, and consumption of alcohol beverages. Sponsored by lawmaker Oluwatimileyin Adelegbe, the proposed legislation aims to regulate the production, importation, advertising, distribution, and consumption of alcoholic beverages. Adelegbe says the bill is not to ban alcohol, but to promote responsible consumption, protect minors, and strengthen public awareness on the dangers of abuse. On sports, Colombian pop star Shakira has released a teaser for the official anthem of the FIFA World Cup 2026. The new track, titled Day Day, features Nigerian Afrofusion star Burna Boy and will be released on May 14th, ahead of the tournament in the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Shakira shared a 1-minute teaser filmed at the Maracanã Stadium in Brazil. This makes her return to the World Cup stage after global hits like Waka Waka in 2010 and La 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 in 2014. Nigerian streamer Kataife has thrown down a boxing challenge to Grammy winner Wizkid following his recent celebrity boxing success over Portable. Speaking during the live stream, Kataife said after defeating Portable in a high-profile bout, he is now ready to face Wizkid in the ring, even insisting the singer's son should be present ringside. The challenge stems from a long-running online feud linked to Kataife's tribute song Machala, with Wizkid yet to respond publicly. Fans across social media are now debating whether the Afrobeat star will accept the boxing call-outs. That's all we have for you on the Weekend News Roundup. I remain Lukman Adelakin. Do be good citizens and stay out of trouble. Till we see you next time. Bye-bye.